Well, here it is, time for another exciting update. I've actually started to put the windscreen on, and in order to do that I needed to come to the parts box, and looking at the parts box, it's just about empty, so that must be a good sign, surely. Here it is here, this black toolbox at one stage was full to the absolute brim with all sorts of bits and pieces. Now it's pretty close to the bottom. Let's see. I've got one random bolt here, which is the stop for the elevator stop. I used a different bolt, not that one. Got a million sheet metal screws, which, if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I don't think very much of sheet metal screws. There's only 400 of them actually, so yeah, I won't be using them. I'll use regular 8-gauge screws and proper anchor nuts. So they're not ever going to be used probably for anything. I've got a fair few of these things. I made a lot of these myself. So yeah, these are not intended to be used. There's another one. No idea. Got some cable ties, which I imagine I use mostly my own. Some washers. I can't remember what they're for. I didn't use them. 500,000 of these things. I had some. Rosie gave me some. Rosie's a Renegade builder, and Grant gave me some. He's built an aeroplane as well, not a Renegade, but he's built another aeroplane, and he had plenty left over. There's another two of those washers. Anyway, guess we'll find out what they're for. This is a spare wing spacer that the interplane strut sits on these. I've already got 4 of them, so I don't need a 5th one. No idea what this. Oh, it's a couple of extremely long rivets. I've got plenty of rivets, so a couple of looks like floating anchor nuts. Yeah, these are they're fairly expensive floating anchor nuts, so they'll be used somewhere. This is what I actually came for. It's biased. It's a bit of fiberglass cloth that's been cut on the bias. And that's what you fasten the windscreen to the fuselage with. A couple more cable ties. All the fuel fittings. I'm not going to use this style, barb fittings. I'm not going to use them. A couple of anchor nuts. Well, I supplied my own. No idea. Oh, a part for the throttle. Some lock nuts. These probably have to be used. I will install them somewhere. A couple of spare return springs for the rudder cables, the rudder pedals. I've already got 2, so I didn't need 4. They obviously gave me 2 spare ones. So we're sort of getting there. A couple of P-clamps with cushioned P-clamps. That's a throttle component as well, TH's throttle. And whatever that is. Oh, a couple of small screws. And a piece of copper tubing, which I've already done the job, so this is surplus. I had copper tubing, so that's it. Other than that, the box is empty. That's all the bits that are left. Now, like I say, that box at one stage was full to the absolute gunnels. So, and yeah, 99% of what's left in there is going to stay in there. So that's a pretty good thing. let's take this cloth, which is fairly epoxy looking. That's pretty good. And we'll see if we can't use it somewhere. Well, here we are at the end of another week. I've achieved a few things this week. For starters, let me turn you around here. I've started to attach the windscreen. Fiberglass here. It'll be attached to the turtleneck, I suppose, with screws, and it'll be attached to the windscreen with this, where the Skleco is, with rivets, the same sort of rivets that hold the fabric on for the structure. I found another low spot just here, which I'm filling and sanding. This one's just about done. It'll probably look horrible, but it's just about there. The fin, it's got its what's this one called? Eco Fill or whatever it is. Its next stage is to be painted with the Eco Prime, the white Eco Prime, and I'll probably do the whole turtle deck and this at the same time, and then I'm ready to start putting the fabric. So I've got to finish this off first. I want to finish the windscreen off as well. In the paint booth, I finally got the other wing. This is the other upper wing painted. I'm not totally 100% happy. There's a couple of dry spots on it, which I might see if I can't fix up. I'm not going to be able to show you them, but they exist. Trust me. Trust me, they exist. There's one about here somewhere. So you can get the light reflecting, and it like there, and it doesn't reflect. So anyway, I'll try and fix those up. But otherwise, I'm extremely happy with the way the wings turned out. Extremely happy. I've seemed to have, even though I have a couple of dry spots, I seem to have avoided runs. And yeah, so that's, for me, that's a good thing. I don't paint. I don't do fiberglass. And they're the two things that I've been doing mostly this week. So that's fairly much where we are. That wing, when it's finally dry, I'll either try and patch up those couple of dry spots, or I'll take it to the other hanger and start and fit the aileron to it. The aileron's already painted for this wing. The lights are on right now because it's a cold day, and the paint really isn't totally off properly. It'll go off over the next couple of days. There's no rush. During the day, when my solar panels are making electricity, I'll keep the lights on. During the night, I might turn them off. So far, I'm fairly happy with the windscreen. I've propped it up here with this rod, and it seems to fit sort of really, really well. So that's a good thing. Okay, the fiberglass is just about ready to hopefully come off the packaging tape. This is just packaging tape, but I'll leave it attached. There's packaging tape on the windscreen as well, but I'll leave it attached to that for now. I'll just try and detach it here, which is sort of working. Sort of working. And there we go. Right. So there we are. The packaging can come off now. Probably doesn't want to, but it can. All right, here's the windscreen just as it came off. I've got a trim line which I've marked on there. I'll take that and trim that trim line off. Then I'll take these glicos out, and I've got another trim line up here, so all of that comes off as well. So yeah, I think it looks as ugly as sin right now, but it'll come down good. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, here's our die grinder with a Norton wheel on it. Let's see how that goes. You see that? Let's have a looky-look. Yep. Well, here's sort of what it looks like. Sort of trimmed off along the turtle deck, so that'll just have to be made a bit nicer, and this finish will have to be made a bit nicer. But now I'll go ahead and try to trim off here all this crappy stuff off the top. But look at that, that's a damn good fit. Mind you, it should be. It was made in situ. But I'll make a gasket to go in there so that it's actually sealed properly. I don't know why. It's just the sort of stuff that I do. But yeah, that's lovely. Not so lovely up here, of course, but that's okay. I'll fix that in a couple of minutes. I'm happy, very happy, happy, happy. Oh, and my fiberglass mentor, Malcolm, I I hope you're not watching this, because it's not to his standard at all. It's pretty ordinary, but it'll do the job. It'll do the job quite well. Sorry, Mel. Okay, well, that's the hard part of the job done. It's still got to be you know, filled and sanded and everything else, and made it look like it's meant to be there. But that's pretty good. Yet no gap underneath. It looks quite reasonable. I'm fairly happy with it. I'm fairly happy with what I've achieved today. And I think we'll finish this video off here. You know the rules. Try and get your feet off the ground if you can. I don't think I'll be getting my feet off the ground this weekend. The rain has started. I'm going to call it quits for the day now. The driveway's getting wet. The rain on the hangar roof just drives me absolutely crazy, so I don't like it. When it starts raining, I pack up and go inside. I might turn those lights off. I think this wing has had best part of the day for the paint to go off. Which this is the other side. You saw the top earlier on. This is the underside of the upper wing. So yeah, I'll turn the lights off and pack it in, and I'll catch up with you next week. Bye now.